Good morning, India. It's just past 8 this Wednesday morning, and we are back again with your fresh dose of breakfast news. I'm Sakal Bhatt.
And I am Nancy Kohli, and over the next 1 hour, we'll take you through the major happenings and newspaper headlines from the national capital. Also, we'll go across to Hyderabad. But first, a look at the top stories.
Deadly Naxal attack in Dumka district of Jharkhand.
The Food Security Ordinance is listed on the agenda of today's cabinet meeting. The cabinet is likely to decide on whether to promulgate the ordinance or call a special session of parliament to pass the legislation. Well, all eyes are now on what means the government will choose to enact the law.
June, the cabinet.
CBI filed charge sheet on Tuesday in the alleged 10 crore rupees cash for post railway bribery scandal before special court in New Delhi. The agency filed its charge sheet before the special CBI judge Swarnakanta Sharma, naming 10 accused, which include...
Short commercial break. We'll be back in a while. Stay with us.
More than a fortnight after the Uttarakhand disaster, the mammoth multi-agency rescue operations to evacuate all stranded pilgrims and tourists concluded yesterday, with a group of 150 people being taken to safety from Badrinath. Relief has barely gotten off the ground, but rain clouds have again started to threaten. Heavy rains are predicted in another 2 days, as officials involved in rehabilitation are keeping their fingers crossed.
16 days since the Himalayan tsunami rescue.
Now joined by correspondent Nandita Dagar from Dehradun. Nandita, good morning. Even as the rescue and relief operations have almost complete, and now the rehabilitation remains the main focus, the threat of bad weather once again looms large.
The assessment of the medical teams, because now, of course, besides rehabilitation, the focus is to prevent the outbreak of epidemic, and of course the cremation of the dead bodies. Of course, that also remains a daunting task. Nobody seems to be talking about that.
Sakal, the police have cremated about 100 bodies after collecting DNA samples because they were decomposed beyond recognition, and those DNA samples have been sent to 4 labs by the police. It will take months to do that. As for your other question about medicine, there was a threat of epidemic looming large, but now that
External Affairs Minister Salman Khurshid met China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi at Brunei on the sidelines of ASEAN Foreign Ministers Summit. During the occasion, Yi has said that the progressive talks are underway to settle the border issues with India, while appreciating the fact that the latest round of consultations have reaped good benefits in improving relations between China and India. Salman again at the headlines we're tracking at this hour. And well, we now start our next segment, Breakfast Plus. In this segment, we will have a discussion on newspaper headlines from the national capital. Also, we'll go across to Hyderabad and get you news from there.
And it is time now to take a look at the top stories published in the newspapers from the national capital. Nancy did this press review a short while back.
Taste of the Nawab city. With that, and with my team Prabhakar and Ravindra Kumar, this is Ramakant taking you back to Delhi for rest of the review.
Well, thanks Ramakant for that update. Time now for a very short break. But after we come back, we are going to have a discussion on the newspaper headlines from the national capital. We have Satish Mishra, senior journalist, with us. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
News, and let's now quickly move over to the discussion on the newspaper headlines published from the national capital, New Delhi. We have with us in Breakfast News today senior journalist Satish Mishra with us. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Very quickly now.
Sensitive and very difficult places, like in this case the SP was travelling on a difficult terrain, and the police say that it took them almost 2 hours to reach this. So the Maoists are very they're planning attacks very in a very tactful manner. Also, you think SOPs are not in place here, standard operating procedures?
Yes, not only that, there is no coordination. As you rightly mentioned, the intelligence inputs are not there. The fact of the matter is that Maoists, Naxals
see these attacks happening.
I am of the view, unless there is a political consensus, number one. 2, unless within these Naxal affected states there is a proper 100% coordination where different political parties don't take different stands. Now,
a bigger question on internal security.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's now move on to the other lead. Now, we know that India has rejected whistleblower Edward Snowden's asylum request. We heard the MEA spokesperson.
whether this story is correct or not, let us ascertain the facts and then.
Sir, for final reaction from you on the Railgate scam. Now, Bansal's nephew and 9 others figure in the CBI charge sheet, but a big reprieve for P.K. Bansal, former railway minister. Has it really come on expected lines?
See, listen, fact of the matter is that in such things, on anyone.
But then he is in a scanner in separate probe relating to favors and promotions and postings. Let's just see then how that story really comes out. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us in the Citizen. In the world of sports, politics and business at DD News Twitter handle DD News Live round the clock.
Well, that's all from Sakal and me and our entire team. But if you have any suggestions, you can write to us at breakfast@dd.nic.in. And for all the latest news and updates, you can log on to website www.ddnews.gov.in.
And before we wrap up this breakfast show, we'll leave you with the glimpses of women prisoners, where women prisoners are dancing to the tunes of flamenco, a popular dance form of Spain. Foot tapping music. Take a look, enjoy, and discuss. Have a great day.